unfortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Peterson alone in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. They run again with Peterson. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. Plenty of credit to the defense for not giving up the first down. But offensive coaches will tell their receivers, you've got to know where the sticks are. Run your routes deep enough in order for us to pick that up.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Everyone's looking for the big runs, the explosive runs, the 20 to 30-yard plays. But anytime you're picking up good yardage and setting yourself up on down and distance, offenses love that too.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it'll give the Falcons a first down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put
Yeah,
there.
didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. They go play action here on first down. He's going to air one out. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Sharif Floyd. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Third and long. It's Ryan. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right, your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner, but where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Call it a 1-yard gain of the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
The Vikings defense getting ready to go. They're hoping to do what they did last time, force another punt. Last time it resulted in a field goal. We'll see if they can get another stop here, though.
And the best defenses are in the business of preventing points and creating points. And that's exactly what these guys did on their last possession. Why? Because they got off the field on 3 and out, turned the ball over to their offense after the punt, and let them roll downfield and put the ball through the post for a field goal.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. On second down, Ryan. And he fires one incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's third down. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. From the gun on third down, Ryan. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He juked him. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Out of the backfield, Adrian Peterson was the intended target. And it's second down.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. On second down, Peterson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. Again, Peterson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adrian Peterson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.